Hi there, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. So, I'm going to do something a little bit different for your love reading for the month of May. I'm going to pull one card for the sign that you're watching for. For instance, in this video, it would be Aries. I'm going to see how they're feeling about you, and then I'll pull another card for the action you can expect from them for this month. So, the bottom of your deck is the Eight of Swords. Oh, Aries is feeling Hierophant, action, Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So as far as your Aries goes, they're doing a lot of thinking. There's something here about them wanting to reconnect with you. It looks like maybe there's been a period of time that you haven't been speaking. You could have messaged this person and they didn't say anything. I want you to know that this actually came as a surprise because they were expecting you to ignore them. So if perhaps this person reached out to you, it could be months ago, it could be last week, and you replied, that actually kind of knocked them off their game because they almost expected you to either ignore them or block them. So it's like now they're having to move into the space of getting their life ready to reply back to you, which is really weird because it's like, why would you speak to me to begin with if you weren't going to speak to me? But they didn't expect anything to come of whatever they said. You get what I'm saying? So they feel like they want you to see them as relationship material. Your Aries is coming through very strongly as somebody who feels committed to you. The difficulty here is that they might actually be committed to someone else, like in the 3D. And so there's an energy of them kind of trying to like haul ass to make their life look like what they think you would want it to look like, right? They feel like you're very traditional. You are very spiritual. You may not be religious, but there's something about you where they feel like you always know the right thing to say, or you live your life in a way that's like goals, right? Like they wish that they could actually learn from you. It almost feels like this person, when they did reach out to you, they were in such a low point in their life that it was like, I have nothing to lose, right? I've made such a mess of my life. I'm gonna reach out and just whatever, because it's not gonna happen for me. Everything's going wrong. Everything's been going wrong. So let me just add some insult to injury here. This person could actually be like a glutton for punishment. They could have a tendency to sabotage themselves or sabotage their own life. But what I like about this is that it seems like this person is aware of that, and they're trying to get into a space where they could actually show up in a way that you would see them in a different light, right? They know that they screw things up. They know that they make poor choices. And so if you've been apart from this person for a while, or if they've been kind of evasive in their communication, it's because they really didn't expect you to like answer them back or show any kind of interest. And they're like, oh my gosh, like, have you ever been talking to somebody and you're like, oh, I'm so bored, and they're like, oh, I'll come over, I'm right around the corner, and you're like, yeah, right, sure. And then they're like, no, really, like, I'll be there in 5 minutes. And then you're like, oh my god, I gotta clean my house, I gotta move my laundry, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of that energy, right? They never thought that you would reply or even acknowledge their existence. As far as action, Queen of Wands reversed. So here's the thing. This is somebody, like I said, who sabotages. So it's like initially they're like, oh my gosh, cool. I want this. I want to be around this person. Let me try to fix my life. Unfortunately, this is somebody that becomes overwhelmed really easily. So it looks like they'll try to start the process of maybe becoming the person that they think you want to be with, only to like hit obstacles because their life is a mess right now, and then to kind of give up, right? Once they give up, it's possible they could do something to completely turn you off and sabotage this, because that's like their coping mechanism. Okay. What I'll say about that is like coping mechanisms are really hard, because if you don't have the emotional intelligence to like understand why you do what you do, they just flare up and then you ruin your life, right? I'm not saying like give this person a whole bunch of grace or whatever, but I am saying like I don't think that outside of them self-sabotaging, I don't think they're aware enough to realize like why they do it. But they do it because there's something that they really truly want, And then they get into a space of feeling like they can't have that thing. And rather than to realize that maybe they're not enough or they don't have what it takes in that moment and they need to do better, if they do realize it, they can't hold on to that for long, right? It just makes them shut down, and then they'll just like do something to blow up the whole situation. You get what I'm saying? So if you see action from this person, I would be surprised, but it's going to be in a way that actually sets the situation between the two of you back rather than moves the situation forward. Okay. So sorry for that information. Let's get an oracle card for the month of May. You've got 2. Okay, only time will tell. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So it sounds like regardless of this person, you know what, you are going to be happy, but you can't, obviously hinge your happiness on their actions because this person this month is still pretty lost, right? The bottom of your deck actually says acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So, just accept it for what it is. It's nothing you did wrong. It absolutely is this person. All right, this is how your Aries is feeling for you in the month of May and what you can expect from them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye.